The fourth sort of indicator, again, all of these you are very well aware of, maybe even sort of invented some of them or began to think about them earlier than many other cities, was, of course, to think compactly. This is a very difficult thing for Americans to do because, of course, they've been sold on the idea of life by the acre as opposed to by the square foot. Cities are life by the square foot. And there's great joy in that, though we worry about, of course, congestion and fear it above almost all else, right? So what does this mean? Well, in this case, I wanted to show you a project of ours in D.C. It has something to do with minding the gap. By the way, if those of you, I don't know whether you recognize that symbol. If you've gone to London and taken the tram, there's signs like this everywhere, meaning be careful before you step off the platform onto the rail. So you're minding the gap. But it's a fabulous little slogan for America, urban America: mind the gap between things. Fill things in rather than spread things apart. So in Washington, we've been working for the past actually almost 10 years on minding the various gaps in the city. Parts of the city have grown remarkably diverse, financially and culturally in other ways, but of course the south end, the sort of south part of the city, has not. So this is a project about minding the gap and restoring South Capitol Street and converting it into a proper boulevard, which is happening right now. And in the process, and I assume you may have something like this here, a downtown bid has been created. But what is happening recently, of course, is trying to kind of combine the bid, the Business Improvement District, from the north side of the mall across to the south side. The mall, fabulous though it is actually a DMZ. The north, the downtown, is very separate from the stuff below it, to the south. So this Business Improvement District, which we helped found, was about minding that gap, minding that monumental gap, and trying to kind of create various connections along streets, open spaces across the mall, so that both sides of the city can be, in some ways, kind of reunited. A very important thing, to mind the gap and fix those gaps in cities. Challenges, at least in Washington, have to do with various kind of intergovernmental cooperation. Again, overcoming the fear of congestion, deeply held by many Americans. One more building will create 6 more cars, will create much more traffic, and so forth. We all believe this.